Oh, my. Who's this? A hero? A legend? Come to visit my humble little Medleyfaire. I'm charmed, honored, truly delighted to meet you. Such flattery. We're going to be fast friends, you and I. Oh, but where are my manners? I'll be your master of ceremonies during this joyous time. Music, fishing, dancing, feasting. Oh, you'll find my summer villages full of revelry. Oh, of course. I've expanded festivities to Everfall, Monarch's Bluffs, Windsward, and Weaver's Fen for your celebratory convenience. Find an instrument, any instrument, and help me fill the air with music. Come one, come all, to the Summer Medleyfaire. Ah, dear friend, are you still without an instrument? Don't be shy. Select any you wish. Yes, now you're ready to revel. I've always loved music, but the magic of the island breathes fresh life into my tunes. Especially this time of year, when the Eternum sturgeon returns to our shores. Now, I speak of no humdrum fish. The Eternum sturgeon is the fairest creature in the sea, and fortune favors any who catch one. But first, you'll need a fat, adorable little muddlin bug for bait. Why, I devised it. I thought it fitting for the little glittery creatures. Some of my guests find their constant droning tiresome, but the bugs have their uses. Their dust for decorations, their bodies for sturgeon bait. Oh, isn't it? As though the seasons themselves wish us to make merry. I'll teach you a little tune of my own creation. Maudlin bugs find it irresistible. Then once they're swarming, snap! You can gather maudlin bugs to your heart's content. You needn't worry about staying in tempo or on pitch. It's really the festive spirit that counts. Oh, and do be careful of the maudlin dust. It tends to cling to one's clothes. Let's see. Maudlin dust, bags of bait. Oh, and festive spirit. My dear friend, you are finally ready for the main event. Angling for the largest, fairest, most impressive fish in all creation. The Eternum Sturgeon. I must warn you, the Eternum Sturgeon may be the finest fish you ever caught, but they can be a bit challenging. And of course, you won't be the only angler seeking to land a prize. Oh, don't bring the fish to me, heavens no. I'm an appalling chef. Oh, but Claudia and Kartik are magnificent culinarians, and two of my favorite people. Oh, they've really outdone themselves with this year's feast. Exactly. Beyond the thrill of the catch, our chefs will reward you handsomely for each sturgeon you bring back. My dear, how about catching 3 sturgeons for our chefs to get started, Aren't you hungry? Remember, 3 Eternum sturgeon, and they won't bite unless you bait them with maudlin bugs. Oh, such magnificent specimens almost look too lovely to eat. Now, if you feel the same way, Tanaka Jin should be around here somewhere. He'll help our anglers mount catches for display. Something's still amiss. And the sorry state of the dance floor won't do at all. Oh, what to do? Whom to invite? Not precisely. Everyone on the island is welcome to my revels, but in my eagerness, I may have overlooked some practicalities to keep the festival running smoothly. So, first, we'll need a carpenter, one so skilled that wood trembles in her presence. Suzanne Ferber. She has a charming little workshop in the wilds. The stage can only take so much exuberant dancing, and having Suzanne on hand would spare us embarrassments or serious injuries. Please don't ask me how I know. Suzanne may take a tiny little bit of convincing. She finds me overwhelming. Can you imagine? But not to worry, dear. I have the utmost confidence in you.
Let me guess. It's that time of year. The master of ceremonies forgot to find a proper carpenter, and they sent you to sweet-talk me. Oh, don't look so surprised. It's the same story every year. Don't apologize. You just had the unluckiest timing. My carpenter's bench is in need of repair. Tell you what, traveler. Help me fix it, and I'll consider it payment for my services at the summer Medleyfaire.
I should send you to fetch Suzanne every year. Poor dear spends all her time with her nose to the grindstone. All work and no play makes Eternum a dull place. Next, we'll need a splash of color. No such thing as too many flowers, and I know just the person. Bok Yi-jun. She's new to the island, so she may not have heard of our little party yet. Yes, that's the spirit. Yi-jun lives by herself, where the flowers grow aplenty. When we first met, she told me that she wishes to spend her eternal life brightening up the land with endless fields of flowers. Oh, you think so? To me, it's an exquisite sentiment. Life always needs more color, especially when one lives forever. When you find Yi-jun, ask her to bring some of her best bouquets. Oh, we need an injection of life and color, and quick! Don't fail me now, my dear friend.
Okay, we have seeds to plant, pots to water, stems to trim, vases to clean. It never seems to end. Well, I need a full-time assistant. But I can see you are not volunteering for that. You know, if you could give my flowers some water, I might be able to slip away to the Medleyfaire.
Oh, flowers and dancing simply belong together, don't you think? I should ask Yi-jun if I can set up a stage near her flower fields next year. Carefully, I assure you. If you don't mind meeting someone new, I have an old friend who always worries me this time of year. All furrowed brows and thunderclouds, that one. Oh dear, I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. His name is Luis Morales, and he's the sweetest man I've ever met. A fine apiarist, and a bear on the dance floor, if you catch my meaning. How marvelous! Now, you may find Luis a touch perturbed by the maudlin bug swarms disturbing his beehives. If there's anything you can do to put a smile back on his face, I would be forever grateful. One must cherish one's oldest friends. Luis and I met when he built his very first apiary. Oh, I can still remember the sunshine filtering through the first bottle of honeymead. It was unwise of us to drink the whole damn thing, but it was so worth it.
Shoo! Be gone, you foul-buzzing demons! Oh! No, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean you. Now I've gone and insulted a perfect stranger. Really? Then I hope you're not frightened of bees. Mine are normally quite gentle. But these damn maudlin bugs get the bees all riled up. A little smoke should fix it.
my dear old friend. Look at the smile on his face. What's life without a little fun, hmm? Hogwash, I say. Ah, now that we have honey, we need a baker who knows what to do with it. Mishka Balkunas and her sweet, summery pastries. My mouth waters just thinking about it. You could say it's a life goal of mine, and now I have eternity to do it. But I digress. Mishka rarely peeks her head out of her shell. Oh, and I can't bear the thought of leaving her alone while we revel. And if that is indeed the case, you and I shall never trouble her again. But I would consider it unacceptable to not extend an invitation. Mishka should be among her clay ovens. Her pride and joy, those are. Mishka's lemon bars are simply transcendent. With how rare sugar and lemons are, I can only imagine the lengths she goes to get them.
Oh, pardon me. I didn't see you waiting. Are you interested in a cake? Or a fruit tart? If not, that's all right. The Medleyfaire? Oh, but there are so many people there. And I have cleaning to do. But you asked so kindly, I feel awful saying no. If you help me clean, maybe I could come.
Oh, the sweet smell of lemons and sugar fills the air. And you even convinced Mishka to do a bit of dancing. Oh, you are a revelation, a natural at the art of merrymaking. If you'll indulge me, my dear friend, I have one final guest on my mind. Have you ever read any verse by Blaise Thomas? Others may demur, but I consider him the poet laureate of Eternum. Yes, in fact, I own a personalized collection of his works. But when I wrote him and begged him to grace our little Medleyfaire, his response was disheartening. Far worse. He claimed he was swearing off poetry forever. Oh, I know what it's like to lose one's creative spark. 'Tis a deep well of coldest melancholy, and I hope you could free him from it. I know it may sound daunting, but if anybody can convince Blaise Thomas to join our festivities and take up the quill once more, it's you.
The despair! Fresh outbreak! How it stings! The clouds have swallowed the light of the stars, and never again shall they shine on this poor soul. Oh, stranger, please inspire me. I am listless, without purpose or flow in my works. Do something beautiful. Show me how you would dance at the summer Medleyfaire.
Is that a page of verse from Blaise? May I see? Well, it's certainly exuberant. Oh, and that is all I ask of any of my beloved guests. Some good cheer and a heart open to joy. Woo! The dance floor is bursting! The food and drink are flowing, and the music never stops! I dare say, this is the finest Medleyfaire I've ever hosted, and I owe so much of it to you. Well, I must confess something, dear friend. I have a dream, you see, of the entire island ringing with song, of the very streets, the cliffs, the rivers of Eternum, alive with laughter and joy. With music in your soul, nothing is impossible. Take your instrument and go forth. Let the hills of Eternum ring with your sound. Bring as many people as you can from far and wide. Someday, my Medleyfaire shall grow and encompass the whole of this isle. But until that lovely dream comes true, I will need your help. And to think, not so long ago, you didn't even own an instrument. You, my dear, are truly a maestro in your own right. Next Medleyfaire, I shall compose a grander duet in your honor. Welcome one, welcome all to the Summer Medleyfaire. This year is a complete triumph, thanks to you.